everybody. This is Elba Cologne coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Welcome to Gratitude Friday. Today's date is September 28, 2018. Let's give a shout out to a few people to come on board here. Let's give it a minute, okay? And start sharing this page because this is going to be an awesome interview. Yes. Are you excited?
Yes, I am. I would love to share what we do.
Yes.
And inspire others.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, Nathan. It's good to see you. I can't wait to see you at Summit Greatness next week, Nathan. I love this song. In Your Eyes. There's a whole purpose behind that song, and I'll share it one day.
Okay, that's great.
Hello, Valerie. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Go ahead, start sharing this page because this is going to be so good. So let me introduce myself. My name is Elba Cologne. I am a transformational mindset coach, facilitator, podcaster. I am your host today at the Gratitude Friday show. The whole purpose of the show is to bring awareness and value to gratitude. It's all about awakening the gratitude within. And so people like me, I have today, who live a life that's a reflection of gratitude. And so they're here to share their story to inspire others to awaken the gratitude. Okay? So with that being said, let me welcome Mimi here. Now, Mimi, I know your name is Dureti.
Dureti, Tadesse, Teresa.
Okay. And so but it's okay for people to call you Mimi, right?
That's fine.
That's fine. Mm-hmm. And so you are the co-founder of CG Women's Empowerment. Is that correct?
I'm a founder.
You're the founder. And
yeah.
CG, you'll have to tell me, it's your grandmother's name, right?
Yes, CG stands for Chawake Gutata. That is my grandmother's name. I named it because she was a very strong, loving, inspiring, hard worker, unconditionally lover, and a very strong woman.
Wow.
So she is my role model. So I named the organization after her.
That's beautiful. That makes me want to find something, name it after my grandmother. But my grandmother's, it's interesting. Her name is Flavia, and that's actually my sister's name.
Oh.
So if I name something after my grandmother, my sister will believe it's her, and I'm going to be like, no, Flavia, it's not about you. It's about
grandmother,
right? Well, anyways, everybody, I'm so glad that you're here. Please go ahead. Start sharing this. Delia is online. She's yelling, Mimi.
Hi. She's my buddy's wife.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay. And yes, she is beautiful. And she's actually wearing, if you don't mind, take a stand. Let the world see what you're wearing.
This is Oromian clothes where I came from.
So I asked her to wear her traditional outfit, which is from Ethiopia. And this story is exciting. So we will talk a little bit at the end in regards to your nonprofit organization, because once people understand your story and how that was birthed, everything will make sense. Because I knew of your nonprofit organization. I did an interview with Abe a while back. So you guys can check that out. It's all about the nonprofit organization. But you want to hear her story to how she was conceived with that nonprofit organization within, and then went through the labor and then birthing it. And it goes back to when she was going through a trial period where she was actually tortured. Now, let me tell you why I call you. I was watching a movie called Call Me Francis. It was about the Pope. It's on Netflix, so go check that out. That movie inspired me to call you because I knew of your story.
Thank you.
And it was about Argentina when they were under dictatorship and they had no freedom to share their views on religion, their faith, their politics. And if they share what they believe, then they were kidnapped and tortured. And the things that they show in there, I couldn't believe it. And so because of that, is why I call you.
Thank you. I can relate.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead, start with, I don't even know, let's start off with, so she was tortured, and she will only scratch the surface. There's so much. Tell me today, despite all that you went through, what does gratitude mean to you? What is gratitude first? What is gratitude?
I'm so thankful for the challenge that I went through. It made me stronger. I'm thankful that God gave me the eye to see the positive things while we're going through challenge. I'm so thankful that we are here safe with my husband and some families in this country. We feel safe. I'm thankful for God giving me the opportunity to create a charity from nothing, from nowhere. And now we're serving thousands of people in the countryside. And I'm thankful for God giving me the opportunity to serve others here in the community that I live. I am thankful for, I'm not a quitter. I'm thankful for my dream came true. I am so thankful that I have a great relationship with my Jesus. I'm thankful for the health. I'm thankful for the freedom of speech that we have in this country. Freedom of speech, freedom of going to school, a lot of opportunity for human beings, especially for women and children here. And there's a lot of blessing. I'm so thankful to witness transforming lives through the charity that I created. And I'm so thankful having supporting family and friends around me. And there's a lot to thank for.
It's amazing. Like, I'm writing down everything that you're thankful for, and it's amazing how you, despite all that you've gone through, the trauma that you went through, you still managed to see what's there to be grateful for. How do you do that? Because there's a lot of people who will go through a lot of drama, but does not know how to, either they don't remember or they're in the drama, but they cannot see, they're blind by the trauma. How do you manage to pass the trauma to see gratitude?
Well, it's just sitting and being like whining about it. It won't support. And move forward and see what the good thing while you're going through challenge. After you come out, look back and see what God made you who you are through that challenge. And honestly, there's nothing that I can do without God's help. It's just Him. I cannot give a credit to myself. What I thank God for especially is for giving me the eye to see a positive thing while I'm going through that challenge. That drives me, like, gives me energy, and the integrity, the authenticity, life that I live in, that really motivate me, give me an energy.
That's so beautiful. I never heard that, what you just said here. You just said here that in order for someone to move forward, if we sit where we at in the trauma, in the pain, we will never move forward. And then you later here just said you're grateful, you're thankful for the actual eye to actually see, that creates a path for you to move forward. That's what I just heard you say.
That's correct.
I never heard that before. Every time I do this show, I just want to be more grateful. Like, I feel like I'm not doing enough gratitude. Like, I got to do more, because I never heard that before.
That's, to me, that's a great thing. Then we can get out. One of example that I can share with you, when I was in prison, dark room, after got tortured and being wounded badly on my lower back and my feet, I was thrown in the dark room. In that dark room, there was 2 mentally unstable women that I was locked up. Those 2 mentally unstable women became unstable because of the torture that they went through. However, one of the women was pregnant and she was tortured, that them knowing that she was pregnant. So I was crying because I was in pain and she was crying on the other side. But I was thankful at least I was not crying for my baby in my womb. That lady was crying for herself and the baby that she carried in. So it brought positive thing. Thank you, Lord. Just to see in how Holy Spirit was protecting me from the other mentally challenged person who was trying to hurt both of us. So the spirit, the positive things that I was looking gave me the energy and gratitude there.
So I want you to explain these people, when you say torture, what does that look like? Like I did a video yesterday. So tell these people, because when we think of torture, we're thinking about here in America, maybe in an interrogation. When, if we're arrested by the government or by the police, we think of interrogations, which is a lot of questioning. Nothing compare, because this was by the government. You was being tortured.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like a mobster or gang. It was the government. So what is torture? Tell these people, tell them what you told me.
Torture in developing countries in Africa, just like my country, Ethiopia, was different. It's not only questioning, verbal abuse. It is physical abuse, tying hands, hanging me upside down. Then I couldn't even breathe, and there's a lot of liquid coming down. I couldn't even control my head up because I was tied upside down. They were torturing me badly on my lower back and at the bottom of my feet. So it till it bleeds, until I lose my conscience. I was screaming and crying in my own native language, and I was told not to speak my own language. And I said, Waka Yonabasi, in my own native language. They didn't want me to say that. Let your Jesus come down and save you. And you got to speak Ethiopian, Amharic language. When you are in trouble in that kind of situation, the native language comes in. Usually when you pray, when you are in trouble, that comes from the hurt, But I was not allowed to do that. So that kind of torture, kicking, beating, hanging, I lost my conscience. I couldn't even control it. It was too much. I lost my conscience. That much the torture was. Still, I'm thankful. It made me stronger. I don't want to think about it and complain. I'm so thankful that I came through. But when we say torture, that kind of torture that's going on, still people are going through that. I'm thankful that my country is getting better now. My husband is ready to go, God save. Of course, things are going on the right direction. However, women, children, young students are going through what I went through. So I just don't want to sit in America and sleep and have that sandwich. I want to go back and support desperate, helpless people in my country.
And so you personally was literally hung, you was blindfold.
Yes.
Your hands were tied.
And my leg as well.
And your legs were tied, and you was hung upside down.
Yes.
They kick you in the gut, and they whip you with a whip.
Yes, and also my feet was upside down. They just whipped me badly in the bottom of my feet since I was upside down.
Oh. Wow. It's amazing how you still find something like being in gratitude, because, like, for example, that other woman who was being tortured, you were still in gratitude because you wasn't carrying a child. Because as a mother, I'm sure she wasn't so much worried about herself anymore, but she was now thinking about her child.
Yes.
So she was in double pain. And so you felt as a woman the pain that she could possibly be experiencing.
Yes.
The emotional pain for the child.
Yes.
So as a mother, saying this out loud to you, as a mother, as a grandmother, as a woman, I feel that pain too. So, okay. There was another time, tell them about the point where, because I asked you if you were raped and you said no, but a miracle happened to prevent you from being raped. And even that, you are still grateful. Share that story.
When we were arrested by Djibouti port border, were 4 boys and 1 girl, which is me. And the boys were locked up in the little house, and I was left outside. And I was told to sleep on the floor, on the concrete outside. And for a young person, a young woman like that, is very, very dangerous. It's common to be raped by Ethiopian government soldiers. So one of the soldier, when it gets kind of darker, he was trying to rape me. And I'm prayer warrior, and I really cried out to Jesus, saying, "Come and support me, come and save me." I was not commanding, but I was really into stress. And there was a beautiful moon that he couldn't do. He was trying to find a right spot to take an action, but God really brought that beautiful moon so that he can, lengthen the time.
What do you mean moon? The moon?
Moon was so bright.
Oh, because he was waiting for it to get real dark to
Yes.
come after you, but the moon was bright.
Bright. Yes, while I was really crying out to God, the train came from Djibouti, other prisoners deported from Djibouti, and that train brought a lot of people, and those people came and joined me outside where I was. And when I said, "God, this is how you really saved me," and we expect Jesus or whomever that you guys believe, white robe and beautiful, that's what we want to see, to come and save us. But God has a way of saving us. He brought those other prisoners, and they came and joined me. I was not raped because other people joined me. So I didn't mean to wish that prisoners to come and be prisoner with me, but that's how Jesus saved me.
See, this is when I heard this story yesterday about the other prisoner coming, like you did not wish for you don't wish anyone to come to prison. And so I didn't tell you this yesterday, but see, when we think we're under circumstances and it looks bad, sometimes it's not really all about us.
It's not.
It's about like somebody else, like you're there for someone else. Like we're there for it looks like it's happening to you, to me, but it's not, because those prisoners, they don't even know it, but they save your life.
Yes. And I want to share another
Yeah.
time. They really saved my life. And then I was in the city. There's one young teenager boy who came with those people, noticed I was struggling with a concrete where to sleep, because it's just like a concrete stone. He brought a cupboard, and he wanted me to sleep on that cupboard. He knew that I was struggling, and I was so thankful that I got that cupboard and protect myself from concrete stone. So a lot to thankful if we really see what is going on in our life.
Like something like that, Mimi, like I don't have the words. I don't even have the words. I just want to. Where did you find the words to experience that, to share that, your life is on the line. And the whole point that you was in there, they were holding you hostage, holding you from your freedom, because you were not, they wanted you to turn in your husband.
And the other friends.
And other people. And I asked you yesterday something about that. And I asked you, why did you put up with that? Why did you stand for that? Why didn't you, for your life? You wasn't thinking about your life. You was thinking about other people's life. And what was important to you was your word.
Gratitude, the truth, integrity. I don't want to abandon for my own life. I want to fill the gap. I want to stand for the truth and fill the gap. I don't want to see any human being to get hurt in front of me. Muslim, Christian, non-believers, who cares? One of the guy whom I was filling the gap was a Muslim. He didn't think that about my Christianity. I did not think about his religion, Muslim. All we came to support each other and fill the gap. The integrity, standing for the truth, that's what really supported me to do that.
And so just so that everyone understand what she just said is that you stand in the gap. You stand on your integrity, because religion didn't matter to you. What mattered to you was the truth. And the truth was, these are human beings. I'm human beings. Our religion doesn't matter. I'm standing here for the truth. I'm standing here in my integrity.
Yes. When I say that, of course, my religion is Christian.
Right.
I respect mine and love it
Right.
dearly. And I respect others.
Others.
Regardless.
Right.
Human being is human being. We really stood for each other.
Right.
Yeah. Still, even for long time, I didn't even think about his religion. What matters was about humanity.
Humanity. And it was your integrity that carried you through that torture, being in prison, and all that.
Yes. With Jesus' help.
With Jesus' help. And so with gratitude and through your faith, you saw what was possible. You saw what to be grateful for. Like, it sounded to me that each time you was grateful for something else came to support you more. You know, you was grateful that you was not pregnant. You was grateful that that little boy brought you that cardboard. You was grateful for the moon. You was grateful for more prisoners that came in to save your life from being raped. Like, each time you was grateful, there was something else to find what you're grateful for.
Yes. There's even a lot that I don't feel comfortable sharing.
Right, correct.
But it's many things that I can be grateful when I look back in what I do now. Supporting others is just like a healing process as well. Me growing up, like, I grew up underground church that we were not allowed to worship, seeing all that oppression, and a lot. It's countless situation that yeah.
Wow. There was something you said here yesterday, and I wanted to because I had asked you, like, about gratitude, and we already touched a little bit from it, and that is, where did you find the gratitude? So, of course, faith.
Mm-hmm.
Your faith is in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And with that was integrity.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the second thing you said.
Authenticity.
Mm-hmm. Tell me why authenticity. What is authenticity? Tell these people what is authenticity is.
Being me, natural, honest, straightforward. It supports me to be free.
Wow. That's very powerful. You know why? Because in the world of emotional transformation or emotional intelligence or a transformation, one of the things people are looking for is authenticity or being authentic. And it's when we're authentic is where we find freedom. And you knew to have that freedom from that prison, it was to be authentic and to be your word.
Mm-hmm. Integrity is number one.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Wow. And let's go back to the woman, that woman who was pregnant, okay? And hopefully the child survived. Hopefully the woman survived. But because of that, caused you to create this nonprofit organization, a charity for women in Ethiopia to empower them. Tell them about this organization.
Okay, that is one of, there's many reasons, but that's one reason. I do not know if that lady is alive. I do not know if the baby is alive, because when they took me out from the dark room, she was still in the dark room. That really bothers me. It's kind of nightmare. I really worry about it. So that is one reason, but there's more reason that I do this organization: the freedom of speech, the freedom of work, the freedom of women being heard in this country, the freedom of making decisions in household. Women has been not being treated as human in my country. Her voice is not heard. So I created this organization to transform life by giving them a cow, collect donation here with supporters, board members, other supporters, buying a milking cow and giving to the very poor woman so that they can use a milk and dairy product for their children and themselves, and they can even support others through this. Because the first female calf, the firstborn female calf will be given to another woman on our waiting list. So the gift just keep on multiplying. So the woman that we support, we want her to experience the power of giving as well. So I created this organization because of many reasons. My grandmother, her hard work, her son, the only son that she had, he was a super intelligent, the first person who started student movement for freedom back in 1960. He was assassinated by government. So I grew up seeing my grandmother's tears, because I came from the family who takes risk and great supporters. So a lot of reasons that I do this organization.
And so just so I understand that I'm clear about the organization. So these people understand the value of a cow.
Yes.
Because this country, we have an abundance of meat. We have an abundance of cows and chickens and turkeys. We have no scarcity, no lack.
Not at all.
But in a country like Ethiopia, a cow has a lot of value. It's a form of like currency.
It's currency.
It's currency over there.
Even it's more. God gave us this opportunity. Giving a cow is not only the currency, building her self-esteem. The first day that she come and get her cow from the market, she feels like somebody knows me. I exist. I'm a human being.
She's the knowledge.
Yeah, and I can see the smile on her face. Transformation starts right there. She takes the cow home and start using the cow dung for the fertilizer. That's amazing. People can just borrow her money saying, oh, she has a cow in her backyard and then she can pay me back. Trust. It starts
trust.
Yeah. And also we teach about harmful tradition using this opportunity, like female genital mutilation. Girl kidnapping is common in my country.
Right.
We also train about personal hygiene. But there's no clean water. We just got clean water through Rotary Club, and we complete 3 water well.
Wow.
And we teach how to save money, and then they're starting small businesses. So this giving a cow opened a big door to transform the woman, the family, and the community.
Got it. Wow, that is so powerful, because I'm looking at, that's so powerful. So when a woman receives a cow, that's the beginning steps of her own economic and confidence transformation about herself as a human being, as a woman, as a citizen, a part of the community. A cow. You guys, it's a cow. How much is a cow over there?
The cow costs $300. Local cow costs $300.
Okay.
And we're using a better type of bull in breed, then they can get a better in the future.
Right.
As of now, to increase the beneficiaries, we are buying local cows.
Okay. And so with this cow, when the cow produce another cow, female cow, they take that cow and then they give it to another woman So it transformed her life too.
Yes, just one.
So just one. So it pays forward. It keeps going. It keeps going. And that's what gratitude is. Gratitude continuously to give, receive, give, receive. You guys, if you're moved by the story, I'm going to put a link there. You can check on my Facebook page where I post her picture. Her link is there. Buy a cow. It's $300. You'll make an impact, Ethiopia. As you were talking, I was just watching another Netflix. Netflix. I watch a lot of Netflix, but I was watching Quincy Jones, and he is the music producer of the movie We Are the World. Remember We Are the World?
Yes.
So that, and I remember I was overseas in Germany because my dad was in the army, so we were stationed there. And it was very popular over there with both the Germans and Americans. And all we thought about was Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Ethiopia. That we are the word to make a difference. If that song, if Michael Jackson resonates, that song We Are the World, if you remember that, then here's a second chance to do something. Go in there and donate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35. It doesn't matter. If you want to buy a cow, you want to buy one cow, $300. Okay? We've been on the show for 31 minutes. I know there's so many questions. We just scratched the surface. And so I'm going to ask you the last 3 questions. And the 3 questions is, I'm going to ask you the first 2, and then I'm going to tell you what the third question is. I'll explain it. So the first question is, what are you grateful for today and why?
Okay. I am so grateful for showing love of Jesus Christ that he gave us to those people. Just they don't have to be Christian, but sharing the love of Jesus Christ to those people I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that we are in peace here, and also my country's getting better. I'm so grateful that my dream came true, helping others and seeing life transformation through this project.
So today you are grateful because you got to be a witness to your faith in Jesus. So you're a witness to them of his love, of what's possible. You're grateful for the peace that you have here in this country. You're grateful for your dream to come true, to cause transformation in other people's lives. Here's the third question. The third question is, what's that say about who you are? So here are your blessings. And what I learned about gratitude is gratitude will link us to our affirmations. Because it's like, wow, why did I get these blessings? What is it about me that I attracted this blessing? And so when we can answer that question, everything makes sense. Everything's clear. So what is it about you that Jesus saw in you that says, I calling her, and she chose? Many are called, but few are chosen. Why did he call you? What is it that he saw in you? I am what?
My authenticity. I cannot go away from that. My authenticity. That's what he saw. Nothing is hidden.
There you go, gang. This is what happened to me yesterday when I talked to you on the phone. There's a sense of stillness. There's a sense of reverence here that I'm experiencing with you. Many, with everything that's going around political, we as women, we want to be strong women. But there's another part about being a woman that I see in you, not only as a strong woman, but as a woman of strength. You're a woman of strength, no doubt. I honor you. You are Proverbs 31, far more worth than rubies.
Such nothing. It's like Luke 1:37.
Oh,
Nothing is impossible with God.
mm-hmm. Will you believe? Amen. Well, gang, like and share the show. More people get to be inspired by this amazing, powerful story. More people get to be inspired by the power of gratitude, by the power of grace, by the power of integrity, by the power of authenticity. Tell the gang where they can find you. Tell them your website, email information. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah.
Tell them anything you want to share with them.
We have a fundraising coming up at Ethiopian Awash Ethiopian restaurant, August 23rd, 7 to 10. You will experience a little Ethiopian
August or October?
October.
Okay.
October 23rd. Please come and join us and support us. We're going to make the difference together. And also contact us using our Facebook or website. It is www.cgwafrica.com. And my email address is cgwafrica@gmail.com. And feel free to contact me if you have any more questions. Please support us. Let us make the difference together. And don't forget October 23rd, Awash Ethiopian restaurant. The address is 1399 South Hamilton Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43227. Come and join us.
Yes. And I'll have that all posted for everyone to see, okay? Go ahead and like and share. And Mimi, thank you. Let's give a kiss to the world. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mwah!